And satsang, when we meet in here, and as far as I'm concerned, what we call satsang, which, by the way, I absolutely deplore the word, it's just a personal thing. Because it has so many connotations, do you know? Any word that gets in our culture for too long, it just gets destroyed. You know, it's kind of becomes a worthless sort of. So to me, it's a worthless word, but I can't find an alternative. So we're stuck with it for the moment. But satsang is not just gathering. It's not just gathering together in a room. That's one form it can take. But the essential form, the real form, what it really means, is satsang is a way of talking about that innate curiosity, that within you that's really interested, curious about what's real and what's true. That's satsang. That's association with truth. And that's not something that just happens at a particular time when we come together in a particular environment. It's something that lives in you. See, it's part of your experience. It's part of something in you that's there, that is quite curious. Sometimes relentless. It's that particular way that life is trying to become more conscious through questioning, through curiosity. So those two elements comprise pretty much the entirety of this retreat. And you have to find your own way with these two elements of retreat. Find your own way. Find your own rhythm with it. Find the rhythm when it's time to just let go of all questioning, all inquiry, and just be. Just open and be still. And when is it time to really question, to really look what's really real? Of course, the question of what's really real, it's not really meant as a question that you're going to there find a list of things that are really real and true. The question of any moment of what's really real and what's really true, what it's there to show you is what's not real and not true. That's why you're asking the question. Does that make sense? The truth will take care of itself. That'll come in its own accord. But it's hard for the truth to, what's true and real, to get through all of our personal nonsense, you know? So you don't have to go looking for the truth, even to ask what's true or who am I or whatever it may be. You're not looking for a pithy spiritual answer. In fact, as long as you've got a nice pithy spiritual answer, you don't have an answer at all. So it's meant to engage that part of yourself that's questioning, that's curious, that part of yourself that is fueled by a certain sort of divine discontent. You know that part of you to be asleep at the wheel of your own life is just not good enough? That's divine discontent. This is not good enough. In fact, that is probably the most potent spiritual force there is to be discontented. Divine discontent. Funny, everybody's running from their discontent, medicating themselves so they don't feel any discontent. I have a moment of feeling discontent. How do I get rid of this damn thing? What do I take? How should I meditate? I'm feeling a little discontent. How do I get rid of this, teacher? You see what I mean? But really, that discontent, that's a real powerful awakener. You have to find your own rhythm with these things, though. All one or all the other, not so good. You know, there's a rhythm to it. You just kind of find that rhythm by listening inside. When is it time to just be? When is it time to really have some curiosity, to have some question? Nobody can tell you that. You just have to find your rhythm with it. In other words, it just kind of comes to you. When to be, when to question. Okay, I think that's about time, huh? And of course, as always, please also allow yourself to kind of enjoy yourself. That's just as important also. To really enjoy yourself. You to have some sort of inherent trust in yourself. That's how you enjoy yourself. You know, people will say, I don't trust myself. I'll say, I don't trust that part of you either. The part of you that doesn't trust yourself, that's not the part that's going to trust yourself. Forget that part. There's something else. To trust oneself is something else. It's not where you have some personal sense of confidence. It means you're really deeply in touch